Hello. I have 2 more pages for you in the notebook today. What came through was really surprising for me. I really didn't see it going in this direction. So here we go. It's kind of like having a date if you're wanting more dates. This is from my spirit guide, so if you're new, I channel my spirit guide. Sometimes I channel a small Arcturian collective, which is an extraterrestrial species. Today it came from my spirit guides, and it felt like I could feel the Arcturians in the background a little bit, but it was really my spirit guide speaking, and it was kind of like the Arcturians were like, yes, like throughout the whole time. It's really hard to translate that into like human terminology that we can understand. All right, so I got this morning. This is the first time I've been able to record today. It's been a busy day. Over the next 90 days, and I saw a wavering blanket of energy. Let me explain what that means. When I look at energy, I'm not looking at it in the 4 dimensions that we see things here, right? Or 3 dimensions with time, but that's not how I see it. I see it in an elevated multi-dimensional, like above this one. It's hard to, again, put it into human words. There aren't really words to explain what I'm seeing. But I saw the fabric of time. You know how time is like a fabric, right? And you can, it moves. I saw this fabric of time being this like wavering blanket. Not wavering like, I don't like moving like this, like a wave, right? And it was almost like a blanket. So it's like very roughly over the next 90 days. This is not like an exact, because again, this depends on a lot of free will, like a crap ton of free will with all people involved, and you'll understand. So this is very, very roughly over the next 90 days. Your world's nations are about to move into an era of realizations in which the oligarchs will be ousted. Their masks will dissolve with the awareness impending on your planet. Meaning, once we know who these people are, the mask that they wear to pretend like they're playing pretend on who they are, it's gonna come off like without their consent. It's just the mask is gonna come off. They're not gonna be able to hide anymore. There is a network of hidden rulers. I was like, what's that now? When I was channeling, there's a network of hidden rulers that continuously support each other and little else. This functions only because they operate behind a veil of secrecy. The momentum is now too powerful to stop or stall the great unveiling. I was like, oh. Not all will be aware of every revealing as the information becomes available, as the conscious mind cannot process this amount of information while allowing integration. My right eye is twitching. This is so much energy, you guys. This is so much energy behind this. This is a worldwide thing that's going on. Each will process what they are meant to process in the time that is needed. This may be vastly different from person to person. It may take many months for a full revelation to occur on a planetary scale. However, those who need to know for rapid changes have known for many months to years. Did you hear what I just said? Those who need to know for these rapid changes, those who needed to know have already known for many months to years. They've already known, you guys. Allow everything to unfold in the time required for understanding to take place, because without understanding, you only have more of your past. And I was like, mic drop, spirit. Because, right, if we don't allow the full understanding to take place and happen, what are we doing? We're not changing anything. We have to be able to understand, okay? All right. This unveiling is allowing for the rise of the divine feminine. It has been eons since the feminine led your planet. And as she rises again, many memories of this past will awaken within most of you. Allow the oligarchs to fall as they must, and not, this is where the verbiage gets weird because it was channeling, right? Allow the oligarchs to fall as they must, and be not concerned with your deadlines. Did you not make up these dates when they were created? You can make them up again to suit your current needs. I was like, oh. A lot of people are concerned about deadlines of things. I'm telling you. Be wary of your thoughts. Many are searching for microscopic details to feed your hope, and you are missing the billboard energy right in front of you. There is no need to create tiny details to hold on to when your entire planet is proof of the desire for power and control. But if this helps you at this time, use it to raise your frequency enough to see the bigger picture. That will serve you best moving into this new era. I have goosebumps. I have goosebumps. This transition cannot be won by fighting. I really just want that to sink in. This transition cannot be won by fighting. The result is only more fighting. You escape this cycle only by, what does that say? Oh, love. Oh my gosh, this handwriting. You escape this cycle only by love and understanding. It is the knowledge that will save you. When knowledge has been buried this deeply, it takes space time to unearth it. And do I know what that sentence means? No. But I just share with you the channels that I get as they come, word for word, right? It's not my business to interpret. It's our business to understand together as time goes on, right? So I'm going to read that last sentence again. It is the knowledge that will save you. When knowledge has been buried this deeply, it takes space-time to unearth it. Okay. You may assist your aligned leaders, and what aligned I saw in my head like a movie with that. And aligned leaders means people also wanting to move into a world of peace and love and understanding and acceptance, okay? You must assist your aligned leaders. No, may, not must. Oh my God. I was like, why are they bossing us around? Free will. You may assist your aligned leaders by focusing on your intuition and desire for your preferred future. Focus on what you want, because focusing on what you don't want pulls you further from your desire. And then they give me the example of peace versus war, right? If you want peace, you don't focus on ending all wars, ending all wars. Yes, that needs to happen, but that's not your focus when you want peace, right? So if you want peace, you don't focus on ending all wars. You focus on understanding and resolutions and peace, really, right? Obviously, you have to focus on the thing that you want. Don't focus on the things that you need to change that are negative in your viewpoint. Does that make sense, right? Focus on what you want instead of what you don't want. So if you don't want more war, don't focus on war, ending war. We have to stop war. The war has to stop, because you're just going to keep getting more war. That's basic law of attraction right there. So if you want the war to stop, focus on what the opposite of that is to you. Peace, understanding, things like that, okay? You too may receive these messages. I smiled when I was writing this. You too may receive these messages as they are available for all. Quiet your mind and release your expectations to allow your brain to be the receiver it was meant to be instead of the computer it was told to you it was. I love that. Because listen, I went to nursing school, right? I was an ICU nurse for 10 years. So I have a medical background. And I learned a lot of things in nursing school. They shove a lot of information in your brain in those 2 years. My God, I got an associate's degree first, changed it to a bachelor's later, but in those 2 years, my God, the amount of information they shove into your brain. We're taught on this planet that your brain is a computer, right? Because that was the understanding at first. Your brain is not a computer. Your brain is a receiver. It's like an antenna. Right? That's how I channel. I don't channel because I get information from my brain and my brain computes it and makes sense of it. I get information from higher frequencies. That's why I go into meditation, so I can raise my frequency and be a match for that information, so I can like feel it out in the ether. Think of like Bluetooth, right? All this stuff goes over Bluetooth waves all the time. Why is everybody believing that Bluetooth works, but then they don't believe that channeling works, right? And I don't mean you guys. I mean the rest of the world who maybe wouldn't be coming across these videos, right? There's information out there. Everybody can access it. Okay? What else was I going to say? Oh, and the heart. How the brain is not a computer and it's a receiver. Our heart is not a pump, it's a vortex. So just let that marinate for a few days, because that's going to hit you right in the middle of the eyes when you least expect it. Your heart is a vortex and your brain is a receiver. Allow them to work in that way. Anyway, let me know what you think and how you feel about it. Love ya.